Every evening, just before the sun dipped below the horizon, little Liam sat on the same worn-out wooden bench outside St. Mary's Hospital. His small hands clutched a paper flower, its edges frayed from his endless waiting. His green eyes, once full of laughter, now held a quiet sadness. "Mom will come home today," he whispered to himself, just like he did every evening. The nurses passing by would exchange worried glances, but no one had the heart to tell him the truth. Inside the hospital, the staff knew Liam's story. His mother had passed away months ago, but he had refused to accept it. His father, broken and lost himself, didn't know how to explain it to a 10-year-old boy. So Liam waited, believing she would walk out of those glass doors any moment now. One evening, an old nurse named Evelyn sat beside him. Her face, lined with years of experience and sorrow, softened as she watched him. "You know, love is like the sun," she said gently. Liam turned to her, confused. "What do you mean?" She smiled. "Even when the sun sets, it doesn't really leave us. It just shines from a different place." Liam's fingers trembled as he gripped the paper flower tighter. "But if she loved me, she wouldn't leave." Evelyn placed a warm hand over his. "She never left, sweetheart. She's just shining in a different way now. Every time you laugh, every time you remember her kindness, she's there." For the first time in months, Liam's lips quivered. His chest rose and fell with the sobs he had buried deep inside. A tear slipped down his cheek, landing softly on the paper flower. He loosened his grip, letting the wind carry it away. He watched as it twirled, dancing towards the sky. "I think Mom is the wind now," he whispered, his voice shaking. Evelyn nodded, squeezing his hand. "And the love she gave you? That never fades." Liam looked at the hospital doors one last time. Then, for the first time since she had gone, he stood up. He turned away, his steps hesitant but forward. The boy who waited had finally found his way home.